What's up, guys? Quick video here. I'm gonna be doing a video on the UFC Fight Night card, UFC Fight Night 89, MacDonald versus Thompson, and this is gonna be just a review slash results video. And yeah, just gonna go ahead and talk about the fights that went down. So first fight, Bogotinov against John Herrera. Pretty much watched the fight, and yeah, Bogotinov really aggressive, and I mean, as you can see by the stats here, pretty much just completely dominated the fight everywhere the fight went. Used takedowns to control John Herrera for pretty much more than half of the fight. You guys can see right there his total control is 8 minutes 25 seconds. So he controlled him, he beat him up, pretty much just a total complete domination. And yeah, I picked the underdog here in John Herrera as my pick. You know, I thought, you know, he would look a lot better, but I mean, he just, you know, did not look good out there, pretty much. And it wasn't even just that he didn't really look that good, just kind of more of like Bogotinov just really came out super aggressive, and he's just throwing all kinds of strikes, really mixing it up, strikes and the takedowns, not just throwing predictable strikes. So good win for Bogotinov. Alright, so in the next fight, Covington against Jonathan. So I picked Jonathan in this fight, and of course this guy lost also. So pretty much how the fight went down, as you guys can see by the stats, Covington pretty much is using takedowns. This guy does not want to stand, you know, with anybody that's a good striker, especially like Jonathan here. Jonathan's a good kickboxer, and yeah, really nullified his striking by obviously taking him down to the ground. 5 out of 9 takedowns. I mean, look at all the control. He has almost 10 minutes of control on the ground. And yeah, he was able to get a submission win at the end right there, as you guys can see, round 3. So yeah, not much else to say, guys. Jonathan's striking obviously is good, but you know, against someone that really just wants to wrestle you, it's kind of hard to really to use it. But I mean, he did stuff some takedowns, so yeah, you know, not too bad. But I was hoping Jonathan would have better takedown defense. But I mean, Covington just such a good wrestler. But yeah, Jonathan was my pick, and lost that pick also. Alright, next fight, Marquez against Jocelyn Jones. So this fight on paper right here on the stats looks kind of close. Not the best performance for Marquez, but you know, it looked like she did win the fight. You know, threw more strikes obviously. You know, she did have more takedown attempts, but you know, equal takedowns from both sides. Yeah, I mean, she was in Canada, so maybe she got a little bit of that hometown advantage, but to me it looked like she was a little bit more aggressive, and also looked like she was landing a lot more shots. So yeah, not much else to say here, guys. I picked Jocelyn here as another underdog to get a win, and yeah, she lost that fight, but decision loss, so yeah, not too bad. Hopefully we can see Jocelyn come back again. Seems like, you know, she comes or she's much more improved in this fight than she was obviously against the Teacher Torres fight. But then that fight was short notice, and this fight she had a full cap. But yeah, not much else to say about that fight, guys. So next fight, Teodoro against Sam Alvey. Not much to say about this fight. Decision win for Teodoro. Pretty much just outstriking Alvey. Had some takedown attempts, but couldn't get him down. Alvey obviously good wrestling, and yeah, just stayed on the feet. Pretty much Teodoro able to take Sam Alvey shots and just outworking him, as you guys can see in the strikes here. Alvey only 3 significant strikes. Second round 9. Third round was his best round, but a little bit too late there. And yeah, Teodoro just pretty much outstruck him, and obviously did more just to obviously just win the fight. So good win for Teodoro, and he was my pick to win by decision. So at least I did get this pick right, and of course he is a favorite. And if I would have picked all the favorites here on the Fight Pass prelims, would have won, or I would have got all my picks right. But like I was saying, guys, I like to pick some underdogs. I picked a shit ton of underdogs, but it happens. So 1 out of 4 over here on my Fight Pass picks, so not too good. Anyways, next fight here, Chris Beal against Joe Soto. Looked like pretty much Beal was just beating up Soto on the feet. Soto, as you can see, had lots of takedown attempts, was able to get a takedown, and yeah, in that third round he was finally able to you know, work some of that jiu-jitsu, and was able to get the rear naked choke. But you know, I think Chris Beal would be back. I mean, he didn't look bad in this fight. You could actually say he was winning the fight, has more strikes and whatnot. But you know, Joe Soto was able to just pull it through here at the end. So good win for Soto. And yeah, I picked Soto to win this fight, and I think I said by decision. Let me check. Yeah, I had Soto winning by decision or a late finish. I remember saying that, I think, also, guys, in my video. You guys can check that out. But yeah, Soto was able to get the win. Alright, so in this fight, now there's not much to say here, guys. This fight, McCrory against Jocko. I picked McCrory. I was really kind of high up on this guy. A lot of people, you know, were saying this guy's a beast and whatnot. I kind of fell into that. I knew he had a good striking. I knew he had a good ground game. Jocko, also a good striker. Most of his fights go to decision. And guess what? This guy ends up knocking McCrory out in the fucking first round, first minute. And yeah, that really pretty surprising there. McCrory seems like a durable guy and whatnot. He just ended up just getting clipped, and Jocko, it seemed like he never really showed much power at all in his fights, and yeah, I was able to take him out. So not much I'll say here, guys. I picked McCrory to actually win this fight by second round submission, but yeah, lost that pick. Good win for Jocko, though. I'm not gonna underestimate this guy. All right, next fight: Cirkunov against Cutelaba. Cirkunov not completely dominating the fight. I mean, as you guys can see, he only had one takedown landed. Only attempted 3 though, but I mean, he was doing good also in the fight. Cutelaba landed some strikes, but in the end, Cirkunov, you know, gets you on the ground, goes for a submission. He more than likely is gonna get it. This guy's really strong, big 205er, and he's one of these up and comers at 205. Now I picked Cutelaba here as another underdog pick, big underdog. I think, especially on DraftKings, he was a big underdog. He was really cheap. Decided to go ahead and, you know, roll the dice. Thought his striking would be a lot more effective, but Cirkunov, very tough, durable, was able to take it. But yeah, not much else to say, guys. Got that pick wrong also. Next fight here, Sago against Leandro Silva. Fight seems very close on paper. If you look on paper, I mean, you can almost say Silva won the fight. But as you can see, first round was easily Sago's, second round Silva's, third round very close. Yeah, pretty much just went to decision, guys. Not much to say here. Wasn't really an exciting fight or anything. But yeah, Sago was able to get I think it was a split decision, or I guess it was just a decision. Either way, able to get that win, guys. And I picked Sago to win this fight, also by decision. So a perfect pick there. All right, next fight, Letourneau against Calderwood. So I picked Calderwood here, guys. She was a slight underdog. A lot of people were high on Valerie. You know, she's tough, she's durable. You know, really took the fight to Joanna. Both these girls fought at 125, so both of them were a lot more fresh. But pretty much, guys, Calderwood really showcasing her striking here. As you can see, she lands a shit ton of volume, like I was saying, guys, also on my DraftKings video. Calderwood just throws so much volume. Such a good striker. Was able to just mix it up more, land way more effective strikes, and also use takedowns, as you guys can see right there. First round the takedown, second round 2 takedowns. Pretty much just doing damage to Valerie, and then also, you know, like I was saying on DraftKings, you know, just able to get her off guard also by taking her down. And I did say Calderwood does have a takedown threat, so compared to Valerie just wants to stand in front of you, and Calderwood would mix it up more than Valerie. So yeah, Calderwood here won by a third round finish. Yeah, she did damage in that fight. Yeah, I had Calderwood winning by decision, but either way, still a good pick. So in this fight, next fight, we got Olivier against Cody. Pretty much this fight was close, but finally in the third round, Olivier was able to, you know, get Cody down and get a submission. So, you know, he's able to pull it off, but, you know, don't underestimate Cody. Really underestimating him in this fight. And yeah, either way, I still got my pick right, but, you know, shouldn't underestimate these guys, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had Olivier winning by a second round sub, ended up getting a third round sub. Anyways, got that pick right also. Next fight, Bosse against Cano, guys. This is going to be a really, this is a really great fight. Obviously, it already happened. Bosse ended up winning by decision. But yeah, guys, this is a really fun fight, just a brawl, and I highly recommend you guys watch this fight once it's out on Fight Pass or whatever. It was a really fun fight. Pretty much this guy's just banging it down on the feet. Bosse did get a takedown in. Both of them had takedown attempts, three takedown attempts each. But yeah, Bosse being a little bit better on the feet and doing a little bit more damage. Also, was able to get that win. And yeah, obviously I thought Bosse won the fight. I had Bosse winning by a first round knockout, and actually Cano also dropped Bosse. So I mean, almost could have been a Cano by first round knockout, but Bosse very tough, came back and looked good, and yeah, pretty much really won the second and third round. And yeah, not much I'll say here, guys. I thought Bosse would be able to knock him out, but Cano, sometimes his chin is there, sometimes it's not there. I thought Bosse would have the power to just really knock him out, but man, even though he hurt Cano, the fight kept going. Cano kept hanging in there, all wobbly and shit. But yeah, guys, a good fight for Bosse, and yeah, this guy's a fun fight to watch, and also of course Cano here willing to throw down. But yeah, got that pick right. So the next fight here, guys, co-main event, another good fight, more of a one-sided fight, but still, Cerrone here was not my pick. I picked Patrick Cote here as another underdog. Now, I really thought Cote was going to win this fight. This guy is the bigger fighter, stronger, and yeah, he really did not show much in this fight, guys. Cerrone here looking really good at 170 pounds. I don't know if he has more energy or whatever, but this guy's looking really good. Obviously, he's going to be faster than most welterweights, since he's coming from a lower weight class, so he's going to have a little bit of a speed advantage. But this guy looked really good. Pretty much just dominated the whole fight against Patrick Cote. Cote did not do much in this fight. I was not impressed with Cote at all in this fight. It just seemed like Cerrone was just really dominating the whole fight from beginning to the end. Cerrone dropped Cote in the second round, and then he drops him again in the third round. I mean, this guy had three knockdowns, guys. This guy just beating him up. Cerrone also throwing some takedowns there, getting the takedowns, caught Cote by surprise. Yeah, I mean, I really thought Cote would look a lot better, especially on a 3-fight win streak at welterweight with like 2 finishes recently. I thought he would look a lot better against Cerrone, but I mean, Cerrone, this guy's a good fighter, guys. Yeah, just didn't think he was I don't think he's gonna be really that able to dominate Cote like that. And Cote is known for having a really good chin, extremely durable, good boxing, and yeah, he was able to get finished. I don't know when was the last time he got finished, but he got finished here by Cerrone, a 155er. So yeah, I mean, damn, Cerrone looked really good, guys. This guy really mixed it up, kept his range, mixed it up with the takedowns, and mixed up his offense, hitting the body, the head, the legs. This guy just mixed it all up, and it was just too much for Cote. And yeah, a really good fight for Cerrone here, guys. So keep an eye out for Cerrone, man. This guy, he could climb up the welterweight ranks, guys. If he fights one of those top 15ers and he beats them, then look out for Cerrone, guys. But yeah, lost that pick though. Move on to the main event here, guys. So Rory MacDonald against Thompson. Yeah, wasn't really an exciting fight. Just a really technical fight. Thompson obviously, just doing what he does, countering, using his better striking, just pretty much doing what Wonderboy does. Wasn't able to get a finish, but pretty much just outstriking Rory. Rory just not being aggressive enough, just way too hesitant. Look at that, only 2 takedowns attempted, guys, in a fucking 5-round fight, 25 minutes. Tell me he only attempted 2 takedowns. That, I don't know what he was thinking with that. I think he really should have utilized way more takedowns. Obviously, I had Rory winning this fight, but I mean, I did think also Thompson could win this fight. This is a very close fight, guys. And like I said in the video, in my obviously my prediction video, I really wanted to pick Thompson also, but just had to go for Rory here, guys. He's just more well-rounded. But I mean, obviously, if it stays on the feet, Thompson here is just going to be able to land more strikes and be way more effective on the feet, being such a high-level kickboxer. And yeah, Wonderboy kept it on the feet pretty much. Rory, not one takedown landed, was not able to do anything with the takedowns, you know, because he wasn't able to get them. Only 2 takedown attempts. He really should have went for more takedowns. Not be as hesitant, you know, just be more aggressive overall. And he just really didn't do that, guys. But you know, Wonder Boy is one of these guys that seems like it's just hard to fight him, and he just has that style, guys. And yeah, really, you know, another good win here for Thompson, obviously. Now he's gonna have to fight for the title for sure. Now he just beat the #1 guy. Who knows what's gonna happen with Rory? You know, he's gonna come back to the UFC or whatnot. You know, because now, you know, this is his last fight on the contract, and now he's coming off 2 losses and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, really, I knew this fight was gonna go 5 rounds, and I really thought MacDonald would be able to get this win. But yeah, pretty much Thompson won the fight, guys. So not much I'll say here, guys. What I would rate the card, I'll go ahead and rate it. I'll rate it 7 out of 10. You know, it wasn't anything too crazy, but the best fight of the night obviously was the bosse fight. Just brawling, you know, that's just nice to watch. Just watching a nice brawl here and then. But really impressive performance by Jocko. He got that performance bonus, and I think Cerrone got the other one. I'm not too sure, guys. I think he did, though. I think he got the other performance bonus. But yeah, it was pretty impressive putting away Cote. But yeah, guys, overall good card. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be looking out for the next one. And hopefully I could study the fights a little bit better for you guys. Work has been very hectic, so yeah. And my total picks, I ended up just, you know, I didn't even get half right. I ended up going 6 out of 13 on my picks. That's very bad compared to my the last card I picked. It was a 10 out of 12, and yeah, that's 6 out of 13 for me. That's just not good enough. And I mean, I really picked a lot of underdogs. I mean, I picked Herrera, Jonathan here. I picked Jocelyn, who's another underdog here. Cutelaba. Who else? Cote. I pretty much picked a lot of underdogs in this card. I mean, I could have went for the more safer pick, the more, you know, go for the favorites, but you know me, guys, I like picking some of those underdogs, and sometimes they come through, and obviously, like on this card, they don't come through. So yeah, it's gonna happen. And but yeah, not much else to say here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, if you guys have not joined DraftKings and you guys are interested in DraftKings, you guys are good with your picks and want to make some money with them, you know, check out my description. Link gonna be right there below. You guys can check that out. Let me know if you guys joined. But yeah, guys, overall, you know, another good night of fights. Nothing super exciting, but you know, always good to watch some fights on Saturday. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. And yeah, catch you on the next video.